is Ben Shapiro on Fetterman. That's great. Fetterman is like a perfect candidate in many ways. He's tall. He's strong. He lived in fucking Braddock for many, many years when he was the mayor. He truly seems like he cares. Something that you don't really see in a lot of politicians is that genuine interest in the people that he's supposed to represent, a genuine interest in his constituents. John Fetterman is, by some stroke of luck, also like very intelligent too. So he was like smart enough to like kind of get like more prominence, you know what I mean, within the Democratic Party without really rocking the boat too hard. And the Republicans basically put someone that is the anti-Fetterman. Like, and it kind of like got out of their hands. Like I don't know if they got too comfortable. I don't know if they thought they could like ride the wave, like the pro-Republican attitude and the pro-Republican wave before the Roe v. Wade decision. Like I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, allowing someone like Dr. Oz, which Trump endorsed, to run in Pennsylvania Senate. Because he is the exact opposite. Yeah, it is literally Shrek versus Farquaad. Exactly. Like, Dr. Oz is so out of touch, not even from fucking Pennsylvania, which is hilarious. Faked being from Pennsylvania, which is understandable. I mean, Pennsylvania kind of dog shit. Sorry. But then again, he's from New Jersey, which is like even worse. So I don't even, there's no salvaging Dr. Oz. Okay. Just all I'm saying. It's so good. Republicans have been so dumb with their Senate nominees. Dr. Oz, Blake Masters, Herschel Walker, not bullying Chris Sununu, popular governor, into running in New Hampshire. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, I mean, Blake Masters could still... We'll see what happens with Blake Masters. But you just straight up have like the most elitist out of touch guy go against like the most salt of the earth looking big boy that Pennsylvanians can understand is really like them, is from, it has their best interests at heart, is from a similar background. You know what I mean? Like you are not doing a good enough job separating John Fetterman from Pennsylvania and like, washing him with the stink of the Democratic Party, the elitist, institutionalist Democrats. You know what I mean? They're not doing a good enough job being like, he's just like Nancy Pelosi for real, which is what they should be doing, which is what they usually do. That's like the number one way to fucking destroy someone's candidate is by being like, look at his proximity to Nancy Pelosi. Okay? And the irony there is they keep fucking pointing at like Bernie Sanders and they're like, oh, John Fetterman is just like Bernie. I'm like, you fucking idiot. Bernie Sanders, the most popular politician in the fucking country. Obviously, I mean, it's good. It's good that they're doing that. But that's a throw. That's literally a fucking throw. When you are like, if you're a Republican, marketing guy and you're constantly trying to associate John Fetterman with Bernie Sanders, you're a fucking idiot. Especially with like out of touch apolitical people, like they love Bernie Sanders. Wait, what? I still don't understand why you have to shit on Pennsylvania at every chance you get. It's starting to feel like Ohio. Yes, Western Pennsylvania, aka Pennsyltucky, is Ohio. They want to be Ohio so bad. Ron DeSantis wants to be Cardi. Okay, wants to be Trump. Western Pennsylvania wants to be Ohio. So yes, it's true.
To introduce you to John Fetterman. John Fetterman is the Democrats' Pennsylvania Senate candidate for the open seat left by Republican Pat Toomey. Right now, he is leading his race against Dr. Mehmet Oz. Now, you might wonder why John Fetterman is leading that race. After all, he doesn't truly have the makings of a traditionally successful candidate. For example, John Fetterman is really weird looking. He's 6'8". He's bald as an egg. He's tattooed and goateed. If you slap some bolts on his neck, he's a dead ringer for Peter Boyle playing Frankenstein's monster. And John Fetterman isn't exactly the picture.
Yeah, he's really tall and scary looking. And I don't like that as a fucking manlet. Oh, thanks, Ben. Except, like, you know, he looks cool. He looks like a fucking wrestler, dude. That's what we should be doing, honestly. Like, and when I say the royal we, like, if the Democratic Party or leftists in general want to win, they need to find, like, wrestlers, radicalize them, and have a bunch of Jesse Venturas running around.
Of health. He suffered a debilitating stroke just a few months ago. It was a stroke so severe, it left him off the campaign trail, utterly unable to deliver a speech even.
Yeah, guess what, dude? He's even stronger than ever before, okay? That stroke, he fucking made him stronger, just like Bernie, baby.
Now, watch.
If you come out and step with us, we will be able to stand with you in D.C. And let's get some stuff done for America.
Then there's the problem of John Fetterman's actual political.
Damn, he's a fucking clip chimping this dude. Holy fuck. He's a big boy, dude. He's a big boy. Chill.
Program. He's not a Pennsylvania moderate. He's a Bernie Sanders socialist. In 2016, he actually endorsed Bernie. In 2016,
Yes, keep doing that. Keep doing that. Yes. Talk about how Bernie Sanders loves him. Ooh, I love that. What a good line of attack. Please keep it coming.
Fetterman signed a pledge to support the so-called Keep It in the Ground Act, which was designed to ban new oil, gas, and coal leasing on federal lands. He's pushed repeatedly for pardons or commutations for violent felons. He said Pennsylvania could release 1/3 of its inmates and be just as safe. He supports sanctuary cities. He backed Philadelphia's insanely pro-crime DA, Larry Krasner. It seems that Fetterman is very much in favor of loose treatment of crime. Unless, he personally sees a black man running after hearing shots fired near his home. In 2013, Fetterman...
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. He's not going to literally, as a conservative commentator, say that he chased after a black man with a shotgun, right? Wait, what? Ben, do you know who your audience is? Like, do you want them to fucking vote? Dude, you're racist, Ben. Your audience is racist. If you're going to try to portray him as racist, like, remember wait, what? That's literally something that you never hear from conservatives, by the way. Conservatives don't bring that up on purpose because they're like, we don't want Western Pennsylvania to be like, oh shit, he chased after a black guy with a shotgun. I'm voting for that fucking guy. What is he doing? Dude, you can't do that. You can't attack him from the left, you fucking idiot. Also, the hilarious part about the black jogger that he chased after was that dude endorsed him. Yeah, there's that part of it too. Like, he was like, yeah, it was a misunderstanding. That dude who he chased after fucking endorsed him. Which is hilarious.
And according to the New York Times, quote, used his shotgun to stop an unarmed black jogger and detain him, telling the police that he had heard shots fired near his home and spotted the man running. Well, if you're a Democrat and you hear...
He chased the guy because he saw him running from a place where a gunshot just was, not because he was black anyway. I know, but it doesn't matter because, like, that still is, like, relatively reactionary. Like, people could say that that's, like, fucked up or whatever. But ultimately, the dude literally, like, it seems like a fucking joke. Like, you know what I mean? You chase after someone with a fucking shotgun. Of course, didn't shoot him or anything. And then that person turns around and is like, thank you for chasing me with a shotgun. Also, I endorse you for your lieutenant governorship position.
Shots, and you see a black man running, grab your gun. Fetterman actually chased the man in his pickup truck and held him at gunpoint until the cops arrived. He then defended his actions.
And it turns out that man was just an innocent jogger.
I believe I did the right thing, but I may have broken the law during the course of it, and I'm certainly not above the law.
Felons on the loose.
Wait, bro, dude, what are you doing? You're a conservative. Wait, I feel like, what are people saying? If you feel bad about yourself, just remember Fetterman lived with his parents until the mid-40s. Brother, you are a random YouTube commenter. You probably live with your fucking parents too. Thank you for telling the truth about this candidate. We don't need him representing us. Thank you for exposing the truth about this awful candidate. Bots, all of them. My grandma said that she has friends who live in the same area as Fetterman did. It wasn't a great place to live when he was a kid, and it isn't good now. He didn't clean up his community, so what makes you think he'll clean up the state and county? This is one of Ben's best hit pieces. I live in the community where he's mayor, and he was once detained by the police for fighting with a homeowner whose house was on fire. He liked to show up in his truck or whatever incidents were going on in the area, and the city was the mayor, and the city he was the mayor of never got any better. Wait, what? It doesn't matter how awful the candidate is as long as there's a D standing next to their name? Brother, that's you, but for fucking awe.
For the vigilante justice for me. And that's not the only area where Fetterman is a hypocrite. When he was lieutenant
Bro, literally, the dude rides so fucking hard. I literally live where he was the governor, and everyone loved him. He's awesome, and his tattoos are every day. Wait, his tattoos are every day while he was the mayor and lost someone to gun violence? Yeah, I know. He literally got tatted up for every fucking victim of gun violence.
governor of Pennsylvania, he took a vacation to the Jersey Shore, security team in tow, all while telling Americans to continue locking down. So, what makes John Fetterman such an exceptional candidate, according to the media? He's authentic, don't you know? Authentic, you see, means you wear Dickies and your aides tweet snarky things about your opponents.
Wait, what? Yeah, like, first of all, there's a difference between John Fetterman, who does wear, like, Dickies and shorts and fucking, and massive Carhartt sweatshirts all the fucking time, even in the winter, versus every Republican that does that. Republicans are literally like making $700,000 a year at like, I don't know, some fucking DC consulting firm or whatever, or some financial institution. And then they come down like Kelly Loeffler. They come down to fucking Georgia and they're like, look at me. I'm just as racist as you are, right? You fucking honkies. Look at me. I'm wearing a denim vest. Come on, vote for me. I'll be just as racist as you want me to be. And then that is someone wearing a skin. Okay. Whereas John Fetterman is like authentically wearing the fucking Carhartt. He is the type of dude who just straight up is that person. You know what I mean?
Most of all, according to the media, authentic means you are radically unsuccessful. You're a giant loser, like a giant who is a loser and also a giant loser. You see, if you're a person who did well in the private sector, this means you are inauthentic. You play.
Yes. Oh, dude. Oh, I love this. This is old school conservatism. It's back, boys. Finally. None of this fucking dumb right-wing populist bullshit of like, championing working class rights. Just straight up elitist stuff. This is how the Tories operate in England, okay? And that's kind of changing a little bit over the course of like the past couple of years, where you see like Boris Johnson and stuff like act like they are championing working class issues and working class problems when they're not. But this is classic conservatism. This is how it works. Normally, conservatives would just straight up be like, before the last wave of like right-wing populism, the based right-wing populism, this is how conservatives used to be. If you're poor, you deserve to be poor. If you're poor, it's because you didn't work hard enough. Anne bana bir tane çatal verir misin? Bir de çatal verir misin ne olur? Ne oldu? My food came in. This is old school conservatism, okay? Shitting on the poor, saying that they deserve to be poor, or because of like some moral reason. That's why they're fucking poor, you know? And they deserve to be that way. Like poverty is both a choice and also an immoral position to be in. That is old school conservatism. And Ben Shapiro constantly shitting on fucking John Fetterman and being like he's a broke boy is actually really good. That's good. Good for if you want someone to win. Because liberals are elitist fucking shitheads, right? And Republicans nailed. Republicans absolutely fucking nailed Democrats to the wall by being like, they're fake. They act like they champion the working class, but they don't. Okay? They don't actually do that. And they got them. They got them good. But for some fucking weird reason, now they're going back to their old roots of being like out of touch. And advocating for the rich. I love that.
Played by the rules. You're a conformist tool of the man. To be a true rebel, you have to show you're actually a giant loser and that you've never done a thing of actual economic value for any other human being. You have to leech off your parents while in public service. You have to be a professional, useless person. Because, you see, that's what John Fetterman is and was. Fetterman acted as the full-time mayor of Braddock, Pennsylvania from 2006 to 2019, which sounds like a major job until you realize Braddock is a town of less than 2,000 people. So you wouldn't really expect that position to be like a full-time job or to pay well. And, it doesn't. The salary, according to Breitbart, was $1,800 a year. So how did Lurch actually support himself? Well, the answer is he didn't. In 2013, as Breitbart reports, he paid his sister $1 for a loft she bought for $70,000. In 2015, his parents gave him $54,000 in increments under $14,000. The better not to pay the taxes he loves for everybody else. In 2016,
bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, hold up. Wait, why is that a problem? Didn't these guys always used to say Trump only got $1 for being president? He didn't even pay himself. Now he's literally saying that like this dude wasn't even doing it for the money. He was a mayor of a town, like specifically not for the money. I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stress to you how little John Fetterman cared about money in that mayoral position. Look at how bad he is. What kind of argument is this? And then to shit on people living with their families at a time when like intergenerational home ownership or intergenerational intergenerational homes, multi-generational homes, are growing as a consequence of the housing market being fucking dog shit. You are straight up literally cutting agitprop for for Democrats in this circumstance. Wow, look at how uncorrupt John Fetterman was. Look at how authentic he was for becoming mayor of a town where he didn't even make any fucking money and also literally barely made ends meet and lived with his family like many of you do still because you cannot afford fucking rent. That's awesome.
Fetterman's dad donated $100,000 to a single candidate super PAC backing his Senate candidacy. So, John Fetterman lived off his parents, like a good socialist would, until he was 46 years old. His response to this fact? He says Mehmet Oz is very bad, because you see, Mehmet Oz has earned a lot of money in the private sector. Mehmet Oz is an ultra-millionaire, responded Fetterman's campaign communications director, Joe Calvello. Because you see, according to the Democratic Party and its favored candidates, earning money is really, really bad. You have to be a career useless person. In fact, most Democratic politicians of major stock are career useless people. Barack Obama spent the vast majority of his career working as a community organizer, or in academia, or as a politician. Nancy Pelosi has spent her entire
Another incredibly popular, like literally, as much as I shit on Barack Obama, another incredibly popular politician, like what the fuck? What are you doing? Are you trying to make him win? Like what is going on? Like he literally said John Fetterman chased after a black person with a shotgun, which is already like in a Republican circle, that is straight up like, are you trying to help him win? But then he tied him to Bernie Sanders, which is already like currently the most popular active politician in America. And then he tied him back to like, oh man, they're useless, like Barack Obama. What's next, bro? Are you going to be like, yeah, he was just like Jesus. He hangs out with sex workers just like Jesus, who is bad.
Very long life in politics, never earning a private sector paycheck. She is now 82. Bernie Sanders was a deadbeat dad who spent his young adult life as a nearly unemployable derelict, spouting Marx to people. He was actually so irritating and such a derelict that he was kicked off a commune for failure to work after 3 days of visiting it. Finally, at the age of 40, Bernie finally got his shot when he won a mayoral election in Burlington, Vermont. He's been on the government dime ever since. He is now 80. Joe Biden also has essentially spent his entire work life on the tax.
But also, he's a hypocrite because he owned 3 houses, and also because he made money selling a book. Like, to complete the Republican trifecta, you got to hit him with a Ronald Reagan or something. Like, he's going to be like, he's just like Ronald Reagan, who is bad now.
Taxpayer dime beginning at the age of 27. He is now 79. These are not outliers. According to economists Stephen Moore and John Decker, 62% of Biden appointees who deal directly with business have virtually no business experience. Their average business experience overall, 2.4 years. Meanwhile, we are told that Donald Trump is at...
What are these... This is pretty funny. What the fuck is the... What is the politics side of this? I don't like what? I have no idea where these facts are coming from. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I think Republicans are forgetting small business owners aren't the only voters. Yeah.
Tax cheat and a villain. Mitt Romney is evil because he used to fire people. You see, the real sin in the land of Democrats...
Wait, what? Yeah, it is. He is evil for that, Ben. The fuck are you talking about? Hey, dog, I know you probably think like a lot of people are hopeful small business owners, entrepreneurs and shit in your audience, but those motherfuckers don't actually vote. If you want motherfuckers to vote, you're cutting not a very good ad right now. You're cutting a very good ad for John Fetterman. Yeah, Mitt Romney, literally one of the most unpopular fucking Republicans, dude. Why are you defending Mitt Romney? I'm getting upset at how bad he is right now at doing his fucking job. Straight up, the Republican Party want to execute him, okay? The Republicans want to kill Mitt Romney, and you're over here being like, Mitt Romney was really good because he fired a lot of people. What is happening? I could do a better job than this.
Democrats is earning money by actually creating value. It's a point of pride to be a useless human being. Here's Pete Buttigieg bragging about his lack of ability to create value for other human beings during the 2020 Democratic debate.
I never thought I'd be on a Forbes magazine list, but they did one of all the candidates by wealth, and I am literally the least wealthy person on this stage.
You see, he's bragging about being poor, bragging about it. As it turns out, the Democratic aversion to wealth only lasts as long as you're working in the private sector. If you get rich while you're in the government, that's totally cool. Nancy Pelosi has earned somewhere between 89...
Finally. Okay, good. That's good. That's good commentary. You're right. It is fucking disgusting that politicians come in and they're like, "Oh, I'm the least wealthy on stage. I'm closer to you as a person." And then they fucking get fat contracts for their family members or do insider trading with privileged information that or insider information that the average person does not have access to. That's good. That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. John Fetterman doesn't do that, but because you kind of admitted that he didn't have a lot of money while he was the mayor. But, it's probably better. Every moment that you spend trying to link Nancy Pelosi back to John Fetterman is a good moment. It's also a moment where I forget the top of the hour ad break. You know what I mean? Every moment that I'm watching this video is a moment I'm forgetting the top of the hour ad break. Now, if you no longer want to see those ads, obviously all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, where you get one free Prime subscription a month. Okay. So there's that. Use it on your favorite broadcaster. Hopefully that's me. You can also get gifted a sub. If you're lucky, here's the 1 minute ad break now.
$9,500, and $223,500 annually during her tenure in Congress, she is now worth north of $100 million. Kind of weird. Barack Obama wasn't wealthy before his presidency, but he's sure raking it in now. Some estimates put his net worth at $70 million. Joe Biden is worth $8 million while working on a government salary. It turns out that public service is sometimes private service, too. So, what does all...
Wait. Yeah. Virtually every single fucking politician makes a killing, including all the Republicans. They all do it. But you said that John Fetterman didn't do that, and that's why he's a broke boy. So pick one. Are you saying he's a fucking broke boy because he's like too stupid not to get bribes? Or are you saying that all these other politicians, like, you can't simultaneously call him a fucking broke boy and then turn around and be like, but all these other politicians are rich from being politicians?
All of this mean? It means that people who claim that they live lives like you simply don't. They don't earn money for their families. They take money from you to pay their salaries. They don't create...
Okay, but this literally does not fucking pertain to John Fetterman, as you openly admitted in your fucking opening salvo where you said he's a fucking broke boy. Thank you to the anonymous user who gifted 25 gifted subs, by the way.
Create jobs. They've never created jobs. They experiment with your business and your job. And they do this because, according to the left, they are morally superior. In fact, the very fact that they don't work in the private sector makes them superior. Their career uselessness is a sign of moral rectitude. You working your job is just proof they should boss you around. Which brings us back to John Fetterman. John Fetterman is truly authentic, according to the left, because you have to be freed from the bonds of capitalism to find yourself. The fact that you've been economic deadweight for your entire adult life, that's what makes you most valuable to the world, because the system is bad, and earning money in that system is bad. And who would know that better than a career loser? So vote for John Fetterman, because after all, somebody has to keep feeding the poor guy.
Oh my God, he openly, once again, admitted that John Fetterman is broke. That's pretty funny. Like, he just cut so much. He cut so much fucking shit.